Imagine for a moment a single digital asset, a line of code that many dismiss as a fad, a bubble, a criminal's playground, not just breaking a barrier, but shattering it into a million digital pieces, reaching a value that echoes across the entire global financial system, $106,000. Let that number sink in. It's not a prediction from a starry-eyed analyst on a podcast. It is, as of this very moment, reality. According to Binance Market Data, on November 11, 2025, at 6:01 p.m. Universal Time Coordinated, Bitcoin officially crossed the 106,000 USDT benchmark, trading at a staggering 106,040.75 USDT. While the 24-hour increase might seem modest at 2.35%, do not let that fool you for a second. This isn't just another percentage point on a chart. This is a quake, the tremors of which are being felt from the skyscrapers of Wall Street to the most remote villages where traditional banking is a luxury. This is the sound of a paradigm shifting. And if you're watching this, you are witnessing financial history unfold in real time. I want you to do something for me right now. I want you to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button. Not for me, but for yourself. You need to be in this room right now, because what we're about to unpack isn't just about a price. It's about the future of value itself, and you deserve a front row seat to understand what this truly means for your financial freedom. To truly grasp the magnitude of this moment, we have to rewind the tape, not just to Bitcoin's inception, but to the very core of what money is. For centuries, we've placed our trust in pieces of paper and digital entries in bank ledgers, all controlled by central authorities, by governments, by powerful individuals in boardrooms who decide the value of your labor, your savings, your future. This system, for all its sophistication, is built on a foundation of perpetual debt, inflation, and control. It's a system where your wealth can be eroded by the silent thief of monetary policy, where your access to your own money can be gatekept, and where crossing a border with your life savings can be a logistical nightmare. Bitcoin was the answer to this, a cry for sovereignty in a world of financial intermediaries. But for years, it was volatile, unpredictable, the wild west of assets. Critics called it a speculative gamble, and for a time, they weren't entirely wrong. But something changed. The journey to six figures wasn't a straight line. It was a brutal marathon of booms and busts, each cycle washing away the weak hands and strengthening the foundational belief of those who saw through the noise. Remember the Mt. Gox collapse? It was supposed to be the end. Then the ICO mania and subsequent crash? Another nail in the coffin. They said, the COVID-19 crash in March 2020, where Bitcoin plummeted to lows that made headlines. The obituaries were written once more. But with every single crisis, Bitcoin did something remarkable. It didn't die. It learned, it adapted. Its network grew more resilient. Its hash rate soared to unimaginable levels. And its core value proposition, a decentralized, scarce, borderless, and censorship-resistant store of value, became not less but more relevant. The institutional players who once mocked it, the J.P. Morgans and the Goldman Sachs of the world, began to quietly allocate capital. They weren't buying a story. They were buying the hardest money ever created. The Taproot upgrade silently enhanced its privacy and smart contract capabilities, making it more than just digital gold. It was becoming a sophisticated financial layer. The nation-states began to move, not just El Salvador, but whispers and official nods from other countries looking to hedge against the weaponization of their own dollar reserves. Every single one of these events, from the darkest bear market to the smallest technological improvement, was a single brick being laid on the path that led us directly to this precise moment, November 11th, 2025. The 2.35% increase in 24 hours is merely the final, quiet exhale after a long, arduous climb. It is the market taking a brief, calm breath at the summit, looking out at a landscape that has forever changed. This price is a signal, a beacon that cuts through the static of traditional finance, announcing that a new system is not coming. It is already here, and it is operational, and it is valuing a single Bitcoin at $106,000. So what happens now? The dust has settled on the initial surge. The charts have found a new, higher range, and the number 106,040 is blinking on screens across the planet. But the real story is only just beginning, because this is an endpoint. It's a new genesis block for the entire global economy, a point of no return that fundamentally rewrites the rules of the game for every single person on this planet, whether they own a single Satoshi or not. The psychological barrier of 6 figures is more than just a nice round number. It is a validation siren so loud it cannot be ignored, piercing the echo chambers of crypto Twitter and CNBC and landing squarely in the living rooms of millions who have been sitting on the sidelines, skeptical, watching, and waiting for that final, undeniable proof that this experiment is not just real, but victorious. This price is that proof. It is the ultimate credibility event. The moment where the narrative shifts irrevocably from if to when, and the conversation transforms from a debate about its viability to a frantic race for adoption and understanding. Think about the institutional floodgates. Major pension funds, sovereign wealth funds, and corporate treasuries that have been conducting quiet due diligence for years now have their green light. Their internal risk committees can no longer justify a zero allocation to an asset class that has just proven its resilience and staggering upside in such a definitive, public manner. We are about to witness a capital influx that will make the last cycle look like a gentle warm-up, a tidal wave of institutional money that seeks not just returns or protection, a hedge against the very fiat system they have been built upon. This will create a scarcity shock the world has never seen, because unlike traditional assets, you can't just print more Bitcoin. There will only ever be 21 million, and as the most powerful financial entities on Earth scramble to secure their slice, the available supply on exchanges will dry up, creating a reflexive upward pressure on price that is mathematically inevitable. But the impact goes far beyond price charts and portfolio balances. This is about a fundamental restructuring of power. For the first time in human history, any individual, anywhere with a smartphone and an internet connection can possess a truly sovereign, non-confiscatable asset, a form of property that they alone control with a private key, a digital fortress that no government can inflate away, no bank can freeze, and no border can contain. This is the emancipation of the individual from the tyranny of financial intermediaries. And at $106,000 per coin, that emancipation is no longer a philosophical ideal. It is a tangible, working reality for millions, and an attainable goal for billions more. The developing world, plagued by hyperinflation and predatory financial systems, now has a viable, proven exit door, a global, neutral savings technology that operates outside the control of any single corrupt regime or failing central bank. And for the developed world, it is a wake-up call, a mandatory education in monetary history that forces a reckoning with the unsustainable path of endless debt and currency debasement. The very concept of what it means to be wealthy is being rewritten in real time, shifting from a measure of your debt-based currency holdings to a measure of your ownership in this provably scarce, global, and decentralized network. The innovations built on top of Bitcoin, from the Lightning Network enabling instant, near-free transactions for daily life, to the emerging ecosystems of decentralized finance and tokenized assets, will now attract the brightest minds and the most ambitious capital, accelerating a flywheel development that makes the network more useful, more valuable, and more embedded in the fabric of society with each passing day. This price is the rocket fuel for that innovation. We are standing at the precipice of a new era, an age of digital sound money, and the view from 106,000 feet is absolutely breathtaking. The journey here was built on the unwavering conviction of the early believers, but the journey ahead will be built by everyone. This is your invitation to the future. Do not just watch from a distance. The most exciting chapter is starting right now, and you have a chance to be a part of it. So I want you to go down into the comment section right now and tell me one thing you're going to do this week to learn more, to get more involved, to secure your piece of this new digital frontier. Let's start a conversation that builds the future together.